Marcus, if you had exactly 7 days to live and you knew the exact hour you were going to die, how would you spend that week?
Honestly, probably trying to figure out how not to die, which is convenient because that's today's topic.
Welcome back to What If It's Real, where we take horror movie logic and apply real-world problem solving. I'm Riley.
And I'm Marcus. Today we're tackling one of the most terrifying concepts in modern horror. What if you watched the cursed video, got a phone call telling you 7 days, and then actually had 1 week to live?
This is based on the 2002 movie The Ring, which still gives me nightmares. For anyone who hasn't seen it, you watch a weird, disturbing videotape, the phone rings immediately after, a creepy voice says 7 days, and then exactly 1 week later, a girl named Samara crawls out of your TV and scares you to death. Literally.
It's psychological horror at its finest. But here's our question. What do you actually do during those 7 days?
Right, because in the movie, they spend the whole week investigating, researching, trying to break the curse. But what if you're just a regular person? You don't have journalist resources or detective skills. You just watched a creepy video at a sleepover and now you're cursed.
Let's establish the scenario. You've just finished watching the video. It was weird, random disturbing images, a well, a woman brushing her hair in a mirror, flies, a ladder. The video ends, and then immediately your phone rings.
I'm not answering it. If a call comes in right after a cursed video, that's a red flag. Just let it go to voicemail.
Smart instinct. But in the movie, it doesn't matter if you answer. The call happens. The message is delivered. 7 days.
Okay, so I hear that. My first thought is this is a prank. Someone's messing with me because cursed videos aren't real, right? Right?
That would be the rational explanation. But let's say strange things start happening. Your TV turns on by itself. You see that image, the well, the girl, in reflections. You can't shake the feeling of being watched.
Okay, now I'm freaking out. So what's my first move? Do I go to the police? Hi, officer, I watched a haunted VHS tape and now a ghost is going to kill me in a week?
The police can't help you. This isn't a legal problem. It's a supernatural one, which means your first step is research. You need to understand what you're dealing with.
Research. Okay, I can do that. Where do I even start? Google how to break a video curse?
Actually, yes. Start with the video itself. Where did it come from? Who else has watched it? In the movie, the journalist tracks down the origin, a cabin, a girl named Samara, a well. You need to find that information.
But Marcus, I don't have 7 days to drive around interviewing people. That's the whole problem. The clock is ticking.
Which is why you prioritize. Day 1 and 2, gather information. Who made the video? What's the story behind it? Every curse has rules. You need to know them.
Okay, so I'm on Reddit, I'm in paranormal forums, I'm asking, has anyone else seen this video? What if I find other people who watched it? Do we form a support group?
That's actually not a bad idea. Shared information could save your life. If someone else has already broken the curse, they can tell you how.
Right. Cursed Video Survivors Anonymous. We meet in a basement somewhere and share coping strategies.
But here's the thing. In the movie, the way to break the curse is to copy the tape and show it to someone else. You pass the curse along.
What? That's the solution? You just curse someone else? That's so messed up.
It's a chain letter logic. The curse spreads like a virus. The only way to save yourself is to infect someone else.
Okay, but morally, ethically, I can't do that. I can't just doom some random person to death. What if I show it to someone and they die? That's on me.
This is the central moral dilemma of the film. Do you sacrifice yourself or do you sacrifice someone else? It's trolley problem horror.
I choose option 3. I destroy the tape. I burn it, I smash it. No more tape, no more curse. Problem solved.
Except in the movie, destroying the tape doesn't work. Samara isn't bound to the physical tape. She exists beyond it. The tape is just the delivery system.
Of course it doesn't work. Nothing's ever easy. Okay, so I can't destroy it. I can't go to the police. My only option is to curse someone else or die. What if I just don't show it to anyone? What if I accept my fate?
Then, on day 7, at the exact time you watch the video, your TV will turn on. Samara will crawl out, and you'll die of fright. Literally. In the movie, victims' faces are frozen in terror. Cause of death, heart failure from fear.
That's a terrible way to go. Okay, let me think differently. What if I just don't have a TV? What if I get rid of every screen in my house? No TV, no laptop, no phone. Can she still get me?
That's a genuinely interesting loophole. The movie establishes she comes through the TV screen. But what if there's no screen?
Right. What if I spend the entire week camping in the woods? No electronics, no reflective surfaces. Just me and nature.
You'd have to be very careful. Any reflective surface could become a portal. Water, mirrors, windows. She appears in reflections throughout the film.
So I'm living like a hermit in a cave for 7 days. No mirrors, no water, no screens. This is sounding less like survival and more like an extreme digital detox.
And even then, you're only delaying the inevitable. Eventually, you'll encounter a screen or reflection. You can't avoid them forever.
This curse is really well designed. It's escapable. Okay, what about fighting back? When she crawls out of the TV, what if I'm just ready? What if I have a baseball bat and I'm like, not today, Samara?
You can't physically fight a ghost. She's not corporeal in the traditional sense. She's a manifestation of rage and trauma. A bat won't help.
What about salt, burning sage, holy water, all the classic ghost fighting tools?
Those are based on different mythologies. Samara's curse is specifically tied to her story. She was murdered, thrown in a well. Her death was never avenged. Her rage powers the curse.
So what? I need to avenge her, give her peace, solve her murder?
That was attempted in the movie. They found her body in the well, gave her a proper burial. It didn't work. She doesn't want peace. She wants others to suffer like she did.
That's really dark. So there's no appeasing her, no solving the mystery. The only solution is to pass the curse on.
And this brings us to our first revelation. The Ring is based on a Japanese film called Ringu, which was itself based on a novel. The concept of a curse that spreads through media is a commentary on how information and fear goes viral.
Oh, so it's a metaphor for how scary stories spread? Like chain emails and creepypasta?
Exactly. The video is essentially a virus. It replicates by forcing viewers to show it to others. It's biological survival instinct applied to supernatural horror.
That's actually brilliant and terrifying because it means the curse is designed to be unbreakable. It wants to spread.
Which means your only realistic option, if we're being honest, is to show the video to someone else.
But who? I'm not showing this to my friends or family. I'm not cursing someone I love.
This is where it gets ethically complicated. Some people might choose a stranger, someone they'll never see again. Others might choose someone they believe deserves it, a criminal, someone harmful.
That's vigilante justice with a supernatural weapon? I don't think I could live with that decision, even if it saved my life.
What if you show it to someone who's already dying? Someone terminally ill who only has weeks to live anyway.
Oh my God, Marcus, that's dark. But, I mean, it's less bad than cursing a healthy person. This is such a moral nightmare.
And that's the point of the story. It forces you to confront. How far would you go to survive? What lines would you cross?
Okay, but let's talk practically. Let's say I've made the horrible decision to show someone else. How do I even do that? Hey, stranger, want to come over and watch a weird video? It's super cursed. You'll love it.
You'd have to be deceptive. Invite them over for a movie night. Play the tape without context. They watch it, they get cursed, you're free.
And then they have to curse someone else, and so on. It's a pyramid scheme of death.
Which brings us to our second revelation. In the real world, this curse would create a traceable chain. Epidemiologists could track it like a disease outbreak. Patient 0 watched the original tape. They showed X number of people. Those people showed others. It branches out.
So eventually the CDC would get involved. We've identified a mimetic hazard spreading through video format.
Theoretically, yes. If enough people started dying with the same symptoms after watching the same video, it would trigger an investigation.
What would they even do? Ban the video? How do you quarantine a curse?
You'd have to destroy every copy and prevent new ones from being made. But in the age of the internet, that's nearly impossible. Someone would digitize it, it would end up online, the curse would go global.
Oh God, imagine if the Samara video went viral on TikTok. Millions of views in hours, the entire world cursed in a week.
It would be an extinction-level event, a supernatural pandemic.
Okay, so we've established the curse is unbreakable unless you curse someone else. You can't fight it physically. Hiding from screens only delays it. And if it goes viral, we're all doomed. So what's the actual survival plan? What do I do during those 7 days?
Day 1, confirm the curse is real. Strange occurrences, the phone call, the feeling of dread. Days 2 through 4, research. Find the origin story, look for loopholes, contact anyone else who survived.
Day 5 and 6?
Decision time. You either accept your fate or you choose to pass on the curse. If you choose the latter, you need to find someone and create a plausible reason for them to watch.
And day 7?
If you've passed it on, you spend a day waiting to see if it worked. If you haven't, you say your goodbyes, make peace, write a warning for others who might find a tape.
That's bleak.
It's a bleak curse.
Is there any other option? Any loophole we haven't considered?
What if you watch the video again? Reset the 7-day clock.
Oh, like hitting the snooze button on death? Does that work?
It's never tested in the movie, but theoretically, if watching it starts the countdown, watching it again might restart it. You'd be stuck in an endless loop, watching the video every 7 days forever.
That's not survival. That's a prison. You'd go insane.
But you'd be alive.
Alive and traumatized, watching the same horrifying video every week for the rest of my life. I don't know if that's better than just dying on day 7.
It's a matter of perspective.
Okay, let's do the recap. The official Samara crawling out of your TV survival plan. Step 1. Confirm the curse is real. Document strange occurrences.
Step 2. Research immediately. Find the origin, look for others who survived, search for loopholes.
Step 3. Make a decision. Will you pass the curse on or accept your fate?
Step 4. If you choose to pass it on, find someone and show them the video. Be prepared to live with that choice.
Step 5. If you don't pass it on, spend your final days making peace and warning others.
Alternative step 5. Watch the video again every 7 days and live an eternal loop. Not recommended.
The real takeaway? Don't watch random unmarked VHS tapes you find in creepy cabins. Just don't.
Solid life advice in general.
That's it for this episode of What If It's Real. Next time, we're asking, what if you're home alone and you hear footsteps upstairs, but you live in a one-story house?
We're tackling the someone's in your house scenario. What are the actual steps? When do you run? When do you hide? When do you fight?
Spoiler, you run. The answer is almost always run, but we'll explain the exceptions. See you next time.